Everybody, this is Andrew Pierre. In this video, I'll be talking to you about culture shock. If I was dropped into America somewhere and I didn't know anything about American culture and I had to use American entertainment as a reference to get an idea of what the culture is like, the first thing I'd think is that the American people just love to consume a lot of products and buy everything that's hot. And the reason why I say that is because in American society today, there are a lot of commercials and advertisements that advertise a lot of products that a lot of people would want to buy in America, and I would assume that they love to consume all these products because it makes them feel good. Let's say if I was somebody who came from Jamaica, in that culture, the majority of people really have a slower lifestyle. They're not in such a rush to get anywhere. You know, they actually know who their neighbors are. They actually say hi to them in the morning and get to know them. In America, you're so busy and driven to get to work on time, to do your own thing. It's not really focused on knowing your fellow man. Over in America, these people don't know how to be friendly. You know, they're so caught up in their own business that they don't even take the amount of time to say hi to me or interact. And I would definitely think that American society in general would be too stressful for me because it's too fast-paced. I would definitely prefer going back to my own native country because I'm used to the slow place where you actually relax and can de-stress if you have a stressful day. In America, with all those advertisements and what I see and how people are behaving, I would think that this place would make me go crazy because I wouldn't have time to actually sit down and relax. Let me see, what's the next question? Okay, the next question is, as you view American culture and our technology, in what ways would you say culture and technology impact relationships of all types? Culture and technology in general impacts every relationship tremendously. Just with, let's say, if it impacts the relationship that I have with my mother. You know, a long time ago, I would call my mom using the house phone and talk to her more. And now with the emergence of technology, I find myself texting her more rather than talking to her. And I traditionally prefer talking to her more because it's a more intimate connection. When you text somebody, it's just a typed sentence. There's no emotion to it. There's no feeling. And I think technology in general has put a strain in a lot of people's love relationships, especially with the emergence of Facebook and Twitter. You could type a comment on Facebook and it could be reinterpreted or misinterpreted the wrong way, and it could actually make you break up your relationship with a girl that you love because a certain comment was posted on another woman's wall, and there could be a lot of backlash just because of that one specific post. So technology can really, if not managed properly, negatively impact your love relationship, your relationship with your parents, and also your friends as well. You know, not too long ago, if you wanted to go hang out with your friend, you would actually, drive over to their house or call their house phone and ask them if they're free to go out and do something to have fun. And nowadays, what you do is you just basically text them and they say yes or no. And it's become very stale, in my opinion. I think we need to not use technology as much to communicate for the basic things, because I think it's making people become more shy in a sense and not be able to talk to someone face to face. Alright, a third question. Okay. At the end of your final video journal entry, reflect on what you've learned in the class. Okay. I've learned a lot of things while taking this mass media and communications class. For one, interpersonal communication is huge. And what interpersonal communication is where two people talk to each other face to face, without texting or using other mediums like that. Interpersonal communication, I think, is really going downhill because of the emergence of cell phones and other technologies that don't allow us to see each other face to face so we can understand everybody's emotions. And let me see, the second thing that I learned in class would probably be just in general, the Moore's Law theory, where basically what that theory says, it was formed by a guy named Moore, and that theory basically states that technology is becoming more efficient and smaller within the next 18 months. And you've seen that with the transition from the big, bulky, back-breaking traditional TVs to the small, lightweight HD LCD TVs to now LED TVs, where you have great picture quality and sound, but more importantly, the product is actually smaller and easy to manage. Same thing with phones. We used to use our home phones to talk to people. Now we use these hyper-powered cell phones that are basically computers that can do everything for you. You can it gives you directions. It gives you the ability to download unique apps to play games. And the beauty of it is it's becoming smaller and smaller to the point where it's all you need. And actually, you need it in everyday life now, because if you actually lose your cell phone, it can be very devastating because you lose all your forms of communication. And when you lose that cell phone, it can be very devastating. So I've really learned tremendous things by taking this class. Oh yeah, in addition, I've also learned the negative impacts of social media, especially it's just to be more mindful of what you say online in general, because it can come back to haunt you in terms of you trying to apply for a job. It can really mess up your relationship based on the stuff you type online, because it will always stay there even if you delete it, So it pays to be careful, and I think everybody should take mass media communications and culture, because that is the society we're living in now. We're not writing the traditional reflection papers. We are talking and communicating through video by using YouTube and other popular video sharing websites to get our message across. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks. Bye-bye.